What is going on, guys? It has been such a long time since I've gotten back onto YouTube, and it feels great. Sorry to be inactive for so long, but college has completely consumed my life. I've been trying to skateboard whenever I can, but it's been really difficult to. But it's spring break right now, so finally have some breathing room to make some videos. And yeah, my hair has been evolving quite a bit over the time, but here we are. New video. I finally learned how to frontside 180. So if you guys have been keeping up with the Instagram, you guys know that I've been able to frontside 180 for some time, but have not actually posted a YouTube video about it until now. So this is going to be from the very beginning of my progression of the frontside 180. All right, so we're going to go back in time quite a bit. First time I attempted a frontside 180 was at the end of summer 2017. So it's been well over a year since I started doing this trick, and of course you can tell from the length of my hair that it's been quite a bit. So here are my first attempts at the frontside 180. So I started off with practicing and warming up with a few ollies and shove-its. It's really weird to look back at these videos and see how awkward and uncomfortable I am on the board compared to how I am now. And yes, that tape is on my shoe, holding my shoe together, and I really needed new proper skate shoes at this time. And then I took a really hard fall right there. And here we go, getting into some 180 attempts. And I believe when recording these, I had already practiced a few 180s before turning on the camera. So these are attempts with a little bit of practice. And you can really see how I'm really pushing that back foot around to get the board around. And my problem for a lot of these is that the board just gets away from me. I can't stay bounced over the board. One of the biggest problems that I had with this is that when I turned my shoulders, I would only turn halfway, and I couldn't get the rest of my body to get around, which is why I was trying to force it around with my legs. Frontside 180s are really difficult to get the hang of at first because, of course, you have to try to rotate your body and the board and roll away fakie, which is probably the most uncomfortable thing you can imagine for a beginner skateboarder. And with all that, you have to be able to pop and ollie and get high enough so that you can rotate. So when I was first starting to do this trick, I was doing it a little bit wrong. I had the wrong mindset. I was thinking of it more as a frontside shove-it with a 180 body burial in the same direction. And you can really tell from some of these clips, you can see that the board goes way out ahead of me instead of my upper body and my shoulders leading the rotation, which is how it should be. And I eventually did land it this way with the frontside shove-it mentality, but it really didn't look super clean. I mean, it looked interesting, but it was not what I was looking for in my 180s. So I did land a few pretty good looking ones, pretty decent. But I remember for the longest time, my problem was that I could only rotate the board 90 degrees. But the problem also is that I'm still thinking of it as a frontside shove-it rather than an ollie and then turning the board 180. That one right there was really good. So because of that, I'm ending up landing really far behind me, and I'm having to jump to the board so that I land on top of it rather than rotating the board under me, which is how a 180 should be. But regardless, I made this work. Ended up getting a couple that looked really nice. So the trick to getting your 180 to go all the way 180 is to drive with the shoulders. Make sure you rotate the shoulders fully. Don't stop halfway. You have to carry that momentum into the turn of the board. Drive with the shoulders. Keep the momentum going. After landing these few attempts, I didn't really even go back to the frontside 180 for another almost 9 months. When I decided to try to learn it again, But this time, after practicing doing ollies and getting really comfortable and consistent with ollies, I wanted to go back to the 180 and try to do it more of a pop ollie 180 instead of a front side shove 180. This next set of clips from the beginning of summer of 2018. And then again, I took some more clips from the end of summer 2018. And if you check the Steer Clear Instagram, you can see that I do have some better attempts of 180s on there, some more recent attempts. So go ahead and check it out, Steer Clear SB. I believe these clips are from spring 2018. And here I'm just practicing some ollies, just trying to get them down, get them a little more solid. I don't know why the video quality got all blurry, but I'm just going to fast forward through these clips. And then I tried riding off this little curve, get a little more comfortable on the board, a little better board feel. Then I went into practicing some 180s out of this crack. I was really trying to focus on driving with the shoulders and getting the rotation all the way around. That's why I wanted to focus on before practicing 180s while rolling again. This is at the beginning of summer 2018. I just wanted to, again, practice some ollies because I wanted to go back to the fundamentals of the 180. Just ollie over and over and over again. Felt like I was ollieing for hours, just trying to get these so solid. I landed every ollie in this session except for one where I hit a pebble and fell. So again, the objective here was just to practice the fundamentals, ollie over and over and over again. All right, that one was super solid. I really like that one. The streets were just repaved in my neighborhood. I'm gonna be skating every day, trying to progress every day, learn something new, get better. And now I'm back in the garage, practicing 180s again. I believe this was very close in times to the previous clips. And here I was implementing the practice I had done, practicing the ollies, getting the ollie high enough so that I can turn with the shoulders and lead with the shoulders, follow through with the legs to get the board around. Now you can see my issue is that the board is going behind me most of the time. I'm landing ahead of the board, and that's the issue that you want to have. That means that you're doing the turn the right way. You're leading with the shoulders, and the front foot is what is really guiding the board through the turn rather than the back foot. The back foot should not really be controlling the board. The front foot should be. So if you're landing ahead of the board with your back foot, that's a good problem to have, and it's easily correctable. So here I'm just practicing, trying to get it solid over and over. And the idea of learning a trick for me is not just to land it once or twice clean. It's to get it consistent, get it solid. And that's when I know that I have learned something. Learning something to me is not just saying that I can do it. It's if I can do it effortlessly and make it look good and clean, that's when I know I have learned a trick. And I don't stop doing something until I know that I've learned it. And now here, again, practicing some ollies on the newly paved streets. This was towards the end of summer 2018. Just practicing some ollies, getting warmed up. And now getting into some 180s. So now you can clearly see the 180s is a clean pop, turning with the shoulders, following through with the legs. And I'm getting the board around 180 almost every single time. It's no longer just stopping at 90, turning it all the way around in the air. And you can clearly see the front foot is what's doing the work. The front foot guides the board around. The front foot is what makes contact with the ground first. Then the back foot follows through. So I finally did get the front side of 180 to look like how I wanted it to look. It felt pretty decent. I wasn't super consistent at it yet by the end of this video, but it did have that nice pop and 180 turn leading with the shoulders like how an ollie 180 should look. And then these are some more clips from my garage. I wanted to fool around with the 180 a little bit more. I just wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to pop an ollie, land on the front wheels, and pivot out the 180. How a lot of trendy skaters these days do 180s is they'll pop it and then 180 after they land on the front.
Oh my god, Ronnie.
So thanks for watching this video, guys. I know it's been a long time since I've been posting, but hopefully I'll get some more content out there for you guys during this spring break. So hopefully for the rest of this spring break, I'll be able to put out some more up-to-date content. So I know I've changed as a skater a lot since the time of these videos. I've progressed a lot. I've become a lot more comfortable on my board, and you'll see what new tricks I can do. So stay tuned. Steer clear skateboarding. We out.
Steer clear skateboarding. I'm out.
Oh my god, Ronnie.
She got you, I might smash it, bend that back, 'cause it's on the past.